Hey everybody, Jam coming at you at Dink Studios. So this question I get all the time. I'm a drummer. I've been a drummer for 28 years, and I get asked, what are the best microphones for recording my drums on a budget? And there is a myriad of answers that I could give somebody. It all just depends on what do you want to do? Do you want to make drum videos where you just play along to the music and you have one microphone and you put it right in front of the kit and you just want it to be better quality than your phone? Are you looking to record for a band? You want to do some remote recording? Do you want to mic your entire kit so that everything comes out super polished and crispy? Or do you want a simple solution like a 4 mic solution that will help you get what you want to do? So I'm just going to go over a few things that you can do and a few options that you can buy that can help you out. The first thing that you're going to need if you want to mic your drums at all is some sort of audio interface. There are tons of them out there, and how many microphones you're going to buy. You can't buy more microphones and put more microphones than you have inputs or preamps on your interface. So I recommend for drums getting a 4 input or 4 preamp interface. And I highly recommend the Evo 8. And the reason I recommend this is especially for beginners is that it has an auto gain function. So you can't mess up your levels. You hold down the button, you start playing your drums, it adjusts your gain. Boom. There you go. So that is a really good solution, and it's very inexpensive. It's $199 on Sweetwater, and I will put the link to that in the description below, the Evo 8. Another budget option we're going to take a look at is some microphones. So here is Lewitt Audio. So Lewitt Audio, I highly recommend if you are on a budget and you want some great overhead mics for your drums. So you can grab these 240 Pro or these 440 Pure, depending on how high quality of a sound you want. If you're looking for a mic to put in front of a drum set and just record high quality cover videos for your drumming, then I highly recommend you go with the 240 Pro. You can just put it about 2 feet in front of your kit, hook it up into your interface, and start playing along to your songs and put that audio onto the video. If you're going for something a little bit more pro and you want a little bit of a more crispy sound and you're going to be doing some mixing and you need overhead pairs, I would go with the 440 Pure. Then what I would do is put these in the Recorder Man. So I have a little picture here. So this is the Recorder Man setup. So basically this microphone right here goes over your right shoulder, and this microphone goes above the snare on the left side. So this one needs to be about, I would say, 2.5 drumsticks, maybe about 36 inches or so, directly above the snare. Then you're going to take like a cord or something that's malleable, and you're going to hold it down to the snare, pull it up to the microphone, and just go over to the side and make sure that this mic and this mic are equidistant to the snare and equidistant apart. So you just have these, if this is 36 inches up, these should be 36 inches apart, and this one should be 36 inches down. Then the next thing that I suggest with this method is not required, but it is worked very well for me, is to mic your bass drum just about 3 inches below center at about 3 inches away. If you have a hole in your bass drum head, make sure that it is not in the hole, but off from the hole and kind of pointing at the hole a little bit. And this is the kick drum microphone that I use, the PGA 52 by Shure. It's a dynamic kick mic, works great, love it. Then what I do is I take the snare drum and I use a Shure SM57, a $99 microphone, and I put the snare drum or I put the mic under the snare drum facing up real close and not pointing at the snares, but pointing, so like here's your bass drum or here's your snare drum and the snares come down like this. You'd want to put it like right here, just off from the snares, about an inch away. And that is how you can set up with 4 mics on a budget and have some incredible sounds. I have recorded several tracks this way and mixed it, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. You get nice pairing with your toms, sound good. They sound stereo, and it comes out sounding really great. So once you decide what you want to do, how many inputs that you want, you can buy tom mics and place those in and then just use these as like normal overheads as well. But you don't really need that if you're looking to just record on a budget and get a really great sound. This will do it for you. Now, one thing is when you record this way, you have to be a consistent drummer. So you have to make sure that your hits are very even and you're not, hitting the snare so hard on the 1 and then not so hard on the 3 or whatever it is that you're doing. You have to be a very consistent player in order to make this work. So give it a shot. And what I like to do too is if your room has a lot of brightness, you can always move these microphones around and just play with a little bit until you see what works best for you. So I hope this helped. 3 things you need. You need an audio interface. You need a digital audio workstation. I use Reaper. It's $60 for life. Does everything Pro Tools can do and saves you some cash. And then I would purchase some of these Lewitt microphones and use the Recorderman style to get that sound that you're going for. I hope this helps you out. And if you have any comments, drop them below. Happy to answer questions and have a great day.